I would like to think that I am. Some days it's a struggle. Another thing sometimes is just that, we do all these different things and we have so much on our plates. There's always going to be that one day where we're like, today was not a good day. But I think the important thing is, and to show our students is that, hey, we may all have bad days, and that's okay. We can still impact our day. We can still impact other people's days by what we choose to do. And if we have a bad day, we can just brush it off and get started again the next day.
I do for a lot of them. I really do. And like I said, it's real big in those relationships. I really want to try to get to know my students. I don't look at them as just names or students and desk. I want to get to know them as people. And if you do that, you can get a lot out of them. You can make some really big impacts.
I do most days feel like I'm making an impact. The learning environment fun and my classroom environment welcoming to my students, and know that they are safe when they walk through my door.
Thank the Lord for whomever invented Post-it notes, because they will borrow my little Post-it notes off my desk and say, may I have one of these? Yes, of course. And then they'll be over there. I'm thinking they're making little sticky notes for, Romeo and Juliet. And then I'll walk out to hall duty and I'll come back, and my computer monitor and the tower and my printer are covered with notes from people who tell me I have made a difference.
I want to tell you about my teacher, Miss Eccles. She is a wonderful teacher. Let me tell you about her. She lets us have free time. She lets us know what we need to know. Anything I need to spell, she always helped me. She is kind. She is very smart. I love my teacher. Love. One day she had laughed because she heard a funny joke on a paper, and she told us, and it was so funny. My teacher is my favorite teacher in the world. She is so nice. She gave me everything, either a scrubber. She helped us with our work. She is the most beautiful teacher in the world. Thank you, Miss Eccles, for doing all the work for us and trying to get us ready for 4th grade. I love you, Miss Eccles.
Mr. Turbin has been my teacher for the past 2 years. He has taught me in AP Statistics and AP Calculus. I will honestly say he is the best teacher to prepare you for your exams. I made a 5 on my exam, and I never could have done that without him. He always makes sure that his classroom is open to somebody to where he will go and explain deeper and really grow that connection with people. Even though he loves to pick on me and always tries to catch me for being late, I know that he really does care for us, and he puts in the work. He makes sure that all of his students understand, and then he goes in after them to make sure that they do understand the work that he has. And outside of the classroom, he makes sure that he wants us to reach our dreams. He wrote my acceptance letter to my college, and he was allowing me to reach my dreams into who I want to be. So without Mr. Turbin, I could not be going into the future I want, and I hope that one day all of his efforts will show in all of the success that I have. So to Mr. Turbin, I thank you for all of your effort that you've given us, and I hope that we will make you proud one day.
Dear Ms. Roberts,
There's
I
Mariah.
remember the day I first entered your classroom. You were a bundle of nerves and joy, hopping around the room, excited to teach. I listened as you rambled on about your excitement for our futures and how you expected each of us to reach even beyond our fullest potential. I don't know how, but you managed to make a rainy, dreary Monday morning into a strong anticipation for the next step of life. On days I felt suffocated, you left me space to breathe. You encouraged my love for reading. Instead of snatching my books away, you asked about the events of the story and asked me what I thought of writing my own. Your classroom is one of laughter and jokes, and most of all, willingness. Willingness to let us laugh, let us tell our jokes, and let us learn in a way that is suitable for each of us as individuals. There's always extra milk in the fridge, an extra cup on the desk, or an extra plastic utensil for us to use when we need them. You always lend an extra smile in the mornings and when we enter the classroom. Most of all, you teach us the basics of what we need to know to conquer the world we want to grow into. For all the instruction on how to word emails, for respecting my boundaries, and most importantly, for treating us like actual human beings, I like to say thank you.
I just love that child. Love that child.
Dear Mrs. Martin, you are the best teacher because you do not leave us on our own to figure it out on our own. You also teach us about phonics and talk about following rules. You help us spell spelling words if we need help spelling them. You also give us recess and time on the Chromebook, and we can watch videos, and when you help people, they are happy. Yeah, I feel excited to get to learn. When we have to do math, it's very fun. Like, she makes it fun and puts videos into it. She's kind, she's helpful, she tells us what to do, and she teaches us, she loves us, and she cares for us. She does this often. She writes on my paper when we do a good job. She writes on our paper and tells us awesome or other things. I tell her a joke. That's what I normally do. Like a few days ago when we were going out to recess, I asked her a question. I asked her a joke, and she was like, "What?" I told her. Thank you, Miss Martin.
She's so cute.
Dear Miss Martin, you are the best teacher ever, because when you tell us to do something and we need help, you help us, and you are caring, and you help people, and you are very nice. When people need help, you help them, and you tell us to follow rules when we are in trouble, or when we get in trouble somewhere. You help us spell words if we need help spelling them, and when you help people, they are happy. I was ready to learn once we got back and we started learning and stuff. When we came in the classroom, Miss Martin is the best teacher ever. She is very caring and very nice. When she helps people, when someone raises their hand because they need help, she doesn't say you can do it by yourself. She comes over and helps them. You are the best teacher ever because you care for people and you're very nice.
Thank you. See, that's what makes the struggles worth it. Oh, man.
That's awesome. That's why I do it. It's that right there.
Oh my gosh.
We asked Mariah to write a letter to you,
Oh my gosh.
and that's what she had to say to you because you are her favorite teacher.
Oh my gosh, how sweet. I love her. I seriously love her.
I'm sorry. It makes me feel good. You know, it makes me feel that even though there may be those rough days, that I am making an impact to at least some of my students.